Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Reddick again, and I'm here to walk you through what we're going to be learning this week. This is the week of May 4th, 2020, and we are officially 2 weeks away from the end of school. It's kind of hard to believe. So what we're going to be talking about this week and focused on is globalization and how that global supply chain is interrupted by the events that are currently going on with the coronavirus. So for your discussion board, you are going to ponder the question of what is a supply chain and how do you think it's being impacted based on what you know about supply chains or what you come up with about supply chains. Make sure that you indicate in the comment section what you think, and then also be looking at your classmates' comments and discussing with them what their thoughts are in a professional manner. For the assignments this week, you will be looking at, actually the video again will not be a CNN 10 video, but will be a video from PBS. So I don't know how many of you watch PBS, but it's got some good stuff. But for the PBS NewsHour, they did a story about how the coronavirus, and this was a few months ago, so it was before we really had much of an impact here from a disease standpoint, from a health standpoint, but we were starting to feel the effects from a business standpoint with the global impacts to our supply chain. So this talk is talking about how the health problems that were going on in China at the time were starting to disrupt the supply chains of people around the world, of countries and their own supply chains within their country, even though they weren't feeling the health effects of the coronavirus. So it's a good story. Go ahead and take a look at that and then reflect on it. Then, of course, vocabulary. Again, we're looking at vocabulary that has to do with globalization and free trade. We talked about a lot of these terms already, so they should be pretty familiar to you. And then for your news article, we're going back to News ELA today, and this, oops, let me click on that again. And this one is going to be all about how there's lots of people out there that are starting to sew face masks, myself included. I'm sewing myself a face mask, and my husband, because you just can't go out and find these things. And so a lot of people are starting to step up to the plate and help out where there's those shortages. We talked about scarcity last week. So where there's these shortages, especially from places around the world that we need those supplies. I think that there's even a fashion designer that's starting to make these things, the face masks, because there's such a shortage. Again, I want to remind you that you can use this Lexile to change how hard or easy it is to read the content. So if you're struggling with the content at all and reading it, just make sure that you go down in that Lexile. Just a reminder. So then when you're done reading the article, make sure you come back and reflect as you have been. And then the final thing, this is a little more fun, but I think it is also really good skills to have. You're going to learn how to fold or how to tie a tie. So you're going to watch a video, and then when you're done, you're going to reflect and demonstrate what you learned on Flipgrid. So when you click on the Flipgrid, it's going to take you to the Flipgrid space. You're going to have to log in probably with your Google account. I don't know, you might be able to use Microsoft for with your school account. So you can try that either way. And for those of you who've used Flipgrid before with me, you should be familiar with this. But once it gets in there, you will see that there is an assignment there for tie a tie. You're going to find a long piece of fabric or a tie. You're going to follow along with the video as you watch it, and then you're going to demonstrate those abilities on a video here. And this is how you just click on this cross, this green circle with a cross in the middle. That's how you record a response to show your teacher what you learned. Okay, so that's Flipgrid. And then you also just put a little yes or no. Hopefully, well, it should be yes here for when you're done with that. And then you'll be ready to submit this assignment for the week. So if you have any questions, as usual, please feel free to reach out to Mr. Barron or I, And we hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.